Why do pigeons love cities so much? Maybe it's because they enjoy people watching even more than we do. After all, they've had front row seats to human history for thousands of years. Pigeons didn't just happen to end up on park benches and window ledges by chance. They've been accompanying humans in cities for millennia. Their story is one of adaptation, survival, and oddly enough, a long-standing relationship with us. First things first, there are over 350 species of pigeons and doves. The pigeons we see in built-up areas represent only a handful of these species. The common urban pigeons descend from rock doves, who dwelt on the rocky cliffs of Europe, North Africa, and Western Asia. Their natural habitat consisted of seaside cliffs and mountains, which is probably why they're so comfortable nesting on ledges and building facades in our modern cities today. But it wasn't their cliff-dwelling skills that brought pigeons into urban areas. It was their relationship with humans, dating back thousands of years. Humans first domesticated pigeons around 5,000 years ago, particularly in ancient Mesopotamia and Egypt. People bred pigeons for food, and pigeon meat was a common source of protein. In ancient Egypt, pigeons were also revered for their symbolism, often representing peace or prosperity. The birds were bred not just for their food, but also their excrement. Pigeon droppings were highly prized as fertilizers, providing vital nutrients for agriculture. As civilizations grew and cities expanded, pigeons continued to thrive because humans gave them everything they needed: food, shelter, and safety from predators. The stone buildings and monuments of early cities mirrored their natural cliffside homes, and the plentiful waste from human activity ensured they never went hungry. While pigeons were a source of sustenance, they also played a pivotal role in communication. Long before the internet or even the postal service, pigeons were used to send messages across long distances. The ancient Persians, Greeks, and Romans were some of the first to harness the pigeon's homing ability for long-distance communication. During the Roman Empire, pigeons were used to carry important military and governmental messages. The reliance on pigeons for messages extended well into modern history. During both World Wars, carrier pigeons were used to deliver crucial messages, often across dangerous or hard-to-reach areas. One famous example is a pigeon named Sher Ami, who during World War I flew through enemy fire to deliver a message that saved nearly 200 soldiers. The bird even received a medal for bravery. The bird's impressive navigation skills are thanks to their keen sense of direction and ability to detect the Earth's magnetic fields, allowing them to find their way home from great distances. Their status as messengers made them valuable allies in the development of human society, and they were therefore protected and nurtured within cities. Beyond their practical uses, in more recent centuries, due to being highly trainable, pigeons were often kept as companions, and by the early 1900s, pigeon racing became a popular sport, particularly in Britain. As societies industrialized and modern cities took shape in the 19th and 20th centuries, pigeons gradually lost their roles as food sources or messengers. However, their affinity for human environments didn't disappear. On the contrary, they became even more ubiquitous. As cities grew denser, their buildings, ledges, and rooftops provided a perfect substitute for the rocky cliffs pigeons were originally accustomed to. Moreover, cities offered abundant food sources. Human waste, both in the form of rubbish and food scraps, provided easy pickings. Parks and squares, with people throwing crumbs and leftovers, became prime real estate for pigeons. In a way, they evolved to adapt to urban environments. They thrived in the face of rapid industrialization, finding ways to flourish amidst the concrete jungles where other species might have struggled. Despite their historical significance and contributions, pigeons eventually began to be seen as pests in many cities. By the mid-20th century, urban planners and citizens alike started to view them as nuisances rather than valued residents. Their droppings, once prized for their agricultural benefits, became a major problem in cities due to the damage they cause to buildings and monuments. Their sheer numbers, combined with their ability to breed year-round, led to an explosion in pigeon populations. Still, pigeons remain resilient. They are often referred to as rats with wings, but this unflattering label ignores their rich history and adaptability. Their presence in cities is more than just an annoyance. It's a testament to how deeply intertwined their fate has been with human development. Whether we like it or not, pigeons have become an integral part of the urban ecosystem. In some ways, the pigeon story is a reminder that cities themselves are evolving ecosystems. As much as we might think of them as nuisances today, pigeons have been around since the earliest urban centres. Their cohabitation with us is as much a reflection of human activity as it is of their adaptability. So next time you see a pigeon, maybe give it a little nod of respect. They've been around for longer than most buildings. Thank you for watching. If you would like to see more on a wide variety of interesting topics, then like, comment and subscribe.